Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily on Citi TV, and that was our entertainment highlight. Hopefully, you took some keys from there. We hope that Assignment to the World will happen this year, but today is World Contraception Day. We're going to learn all about it as well as family planning, and it's important as we plan our adulthood and our lives in general. I have been joined by Rose Adufo, who is a principal nursing officer and a family planning provider and trainer, and Isaac Ndaya, who's a total family planning health organization representative and a senior sales manager of Total Family Health Organization. And we're discussing family planning. Know the options, make your choice. So if you have any questions related to family planning or contraception in general, let us know with the hashtag Breakfast Daily and the WhatsApp line 0550-585-832, and I'll be sure to ask them both. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you both?
Good,
Very
thank
well.
you.
Thank you.
Rose, let me start with you.
Right.
Can you tell us a bit about what family planning is exactly?
Okay, thank you very much. When we're talking of family planning, basically, they are all the methods or the, some people say commodities or medicines that are used to enable whether a family or individual plan the number of children they want to have, when they want to have them, and then when they want to stop having them. So that in that consideration, you want to look at, you are not ready, so you want to delay pregnancy, or you want to space birth. WHO is saying that if it will be possible for the sake of the health of the mother and the baby, it will be appropriate to space birth 2 years before you get pregnant again. And so that is healthy timing and spacing. Okay. And then we also have limiting babies. So like if you've had enough children, you don't want to have any more. All family planning does is to empower you, get the knowledge so that you can make that informed decision to know that, okay, I don't want to have any more children. It doesn't mean I shouldn't have sex anymore, but at least you can enjoy your sexual life without necessarily getting pregnant. So that is basically what family planning seeks to do and what it's about.
Okay, how exactly do we assess family planning?
Okay, so first of all, let me say thank you and a good morning to your many viewers across the country and beyond. So family planning, first of all, if you, like Rose indicated, if you take a decision that you and then your spouse or your partner, you want to space, you want to delay birth, or you want to regulate the number of children you have, then what you do is you visit your clinic, family planning clinic, and then seek to see a midwife or a gynae. And then they'll first of all take you through the process of having to do some basic test to know your health status, and then give you the various options. When they understand your health status, they're able to tell you that based on your current health status, these are the options available to you that you could access. They give you the understanding of the side effects possibly, so that you then make an informed choice among the many choices that they have laid before you, that this is what you want, and then they proceed from that point to give you the particular method that you choose. If it were pills, for example, we do have a number of methods. You have what we call the long-term method. You have what we call the short-term method. Basically, it's a categorization of 2 or 3. You have the long-term, you have the short-term methods, and then you have the permanent method. So if you make a choice that you want a long-term method, and the long-term method, I'm sure we'll go into the details. If you wanted a long-term method, they take you through the process, the counseling for the long-term methods, and then you go in for that. If you wanted a short-term method, they take you through the counseling to get the short-term methods and where you can access. If the clinic had supply of those short-term methods, you are given access to them. If no, then you are given a prescription, at least for the first time, in terms of some of the pills. And then you are directed to go to the nearest pharmacy shop where you can have access to those commodities.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac. Rose, can you walk us through, practically what we are seeing and the methods that Isaac just mentioned, long-term, short-term?
Most definitely. So that's really, like Isaac said, we have the 3 categorization. Okay. We have the short-term, we have the long-acting reversible methods. Okay. So when we're talking of short-term, it means that there are methods you can use You can choose to do it just for a day.
Okay.
So like a condom, you do it just for at a time, and then it's a short-term method. It doesn't have any long-term effect on you or protection for you. For as long as you are using it for that short period, you enjoy the satisfaction. And then
you are safe. Most
you're safe, good. So among the shots, we are looking at the condoms, we are looking at the oral contraceptions. We have two main types of the oral. We have the one that has just the whole white pill, which is known as mini pill or microlute, some people will call it. And then we have the one that is combined, or the almighty known as secure, you know. It is secure because it secures your relationship, secures your life, secures your marriage, secures your birth and everything. So that is secure for you. So when it comes...
Is that a short-term
These
method?
are all short-term methods.
How is it used?
You take the pill every day, the same time, sex or no sex. And so if you are like me, who can't even finish malaria treatment, don't try this one.
Okay.
Because you get pregnant like 6,000 times before you finish one cycle.
Okay.
Then we have this one. And then we also have what we call the injectables. And the injectables, we have two main types.
Okay.
We have the 1 monthly injectable. This is known as Norigynon or Noriginol, depending on your school, whichever way you want to choose. And it is taken every month. For this one, you see...
For the woman or the man?
For the woman.
Okay.
All these, you know, family planning is a bit biased, but research is ongoing. It is because of the anatomy or the structure of the male reproductive organ. But research is ongoing to ensure...
So almost
that
everything on this
everything
table
for
is
now,
targeted for the
with the exception
woman.
of the condoms.
Okay.
We have male condoms, you know.
Okay.
And then we also need the male support. So it is kind of a dual thing.
So your partner can help you inject it? Or
that would be
remind
romantic
you?
enough, you know. Okay. And then we have the Depo-Provera. This one is taking 3 monthly. So all these are short-term methods. And then we have the long-acting reversible methods, which...
What is the thing that looks like a necklace?
I would come there soon. We have the long-term reversible contraceptions, and then this is called the copper IUCD. It is inserted in the womb for a period of 12 years. You can
12
choose to...
years?
Exactly.
Wow.
But you can choose to do it for as short as 3 months, as short as 6 months. However you determine the length to be, you can use it for the period. And this is the non-hormonal. It means it doesn't contain any hormone, which again means that nothing goes into your body. It just works in the uterus, and that is it.
So that's what differentiates it from the pills and the...
Yes, the other ones, good. And then aside that, we have what we call the implants, okay? There are two main types of the implants. This is how the sample looks like, okay? And then this is how it comes. There are two types. This is for 5 years. And this is just a single rod. It's in the applicator, so you can see it clearly. That's why we brought this out. So that this is inserted in the non-dominant arm of the woman. It can be there for 5 years, not 3 years, whichever one you choose, irrespective of the length of period. You can determine how short you would want to use it for. And then immediately you stop. If you decide you want to get pregnant, fertility resumes immediately. Unlike maybe the 3-month injectables that even though it is for 3 months, a few times you could have a bit of a delay in fertility. But to say that there is no family planning method that would sterilize you, even the sterilization, it is 99.8% effective. It means
so there's still a point.
Good. It is there, right? Okay. Then we have the natural one. I've come to your beads. Okay. This is not like a necklace or anything.
It's not a necklace.
It is not. All right.
Kidding.
This is called cycle beads.
Okay.
It is designed to enable those who want to achieve pregnancy or want to prevent pregnancy using the natural means. You know, there's so much calculations and assessment of the body for you to be able to know your cycle. So many women, because of those changes, they don't even know when they're ovulating. And because of that, some are even still seeking to get pregnant. But with the cycle beads, it's used for women whose cycle is between 26 and then 32 days. So that it comes with a calendar, and then so that it will help you to check if you start your bleeding today. This is the red bead. And so it indicates that on the day of the red bead, which is today my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
if you start
How coincidental. World
Amazing,
Contraception Day is your birthday. What's your mom doing?
You won't believe
9
it.
months before
I
today.
am the 10th month, so I'm sure that's why the BHO
10th
decided
born.
that this woman has to be tamed before she goes 20. Okay, so that if you're starting your period today, all you need to do is to push the bead onto the red bead
Okay.
today. And then from the red to this brown, there are 7 beads. Normal bleeding for every menses between 2 and 7 days. So that each day you move. Each day you move. And it comes with a calendar because, trust me, you need your partner's consent. But sometimes, yes, you are pushing the bead and the partner too is on heat.
It's also pushing.
So, Charlie, for all you know, he would go and push it to a favorable day and then you get pregnant. So that is it, all right? You keep moving, you keep moving. All the off-white beads are days that if you don't want to get pregnant, it means that you have to use a backup or a protection, or otherwise you abstain. But if you want to get pregnant, then within these days, you can have unprotected sex
immediately
every
after
other sex. Yes. So that is why it considered a group of cycles between 26 and 32 days.
So when is it safe to, if you are not trying to get pregnant, when is it safe to actually
Any of
participate?
these brown days,
ones.
you can do it like
Nobody's
hematennics, like
But that's still not
3 times a
100%,
day.
is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
but that's dependent on if really you know your cycle.
If you count
and
it
so from the
properly.
day one, even if you don't know your cycle, you can use the bead to have a knowledge or fair idea on your cycle, and then you go. If it is 26 days. This particular dark brown bead, you see this is darker than the rest. This is the 26th bead. And so if your cycle is 26 days, by the time you get here, your bleeding will start. And so all you need to do is you move the ring back to start the red. If you get here, your bleeding hasn't started, you keep pushing, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. This is the 32nd bead. And so if your cycle is 32 days, and then immediately you will see your bleed, you come and start. But if
So
you
the
finish,
red is when you are
day
finished.
one, no, day
Day
one
one
of your
the
bleed.
Okay, and the black is?
The 26th day
Okay.
of your cycle.
Okay.
You know, we're counting each day. So
Each day.
from the first day you saw your blood to the next first day you see your blood again.
Okay.
So that is what the cycle is all about.
Okay.
Are we together?
I get it. I
Great,
get it.
great, great.
Wow.
So it is just a very simple substance that is to help family. So family planning is about helping you to either prevent unwanted pregnancy or achieve pregnancy. I don't see why we are preventing so much accidents on our roads, and then we decide that on our beds where we can control every affair, we will always have accidents.
Accidents, yeah.
How did it happen?
It is just unacceptable, you know. And so we have another field known as the emergency contraceptive.
Okay.
With emergency contraceptives for emergency situations.
Not every day.
Not every day.
No.
Because if you decide to always create emergencies, I'm sure
It'll become normal.
your driving license will be revoked. The same way if you do the abuse because you're taking it every other time, before you realize your cycle is confused. And when you want to prevent pregnancy, you rather get pregnant. So for you as a woman, as a family, if you don't want to get pregnant, the safest is to just come in for any of the method. And there's so much information out there. I know even before you come to the center, like I was saying, you would have read a lot. And so you know what you are in for. All we would want to help you to do is have a more in-depth knowledge, help you to make an informed decision, that which will help you to live a better and a happy life as a woman. That is what we are saying. You have to know all these choices so you can make a better decision out of it to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Because maternal mortality greatly parts is because of unwanted pregnancies. People will do anything. They'll drink any concoction at all to prevent pregnancy. So why wait for it to come when you can prevent it, you understand? So that is why we are here.
Thank you very much, Isaac. Now, what's Total Family Health Organization's role in all this conversation about contraception and family planning?
All right. So let me give you a bit of a background of Total Family Organization. Total Family Health Organization, we're actually a local Ghanaian social marketing, not-for-profit organization.
Wow.
Not-for-profit and social marketing organization. And we operate in 3 critical areas. Family planning is one of our areas. We operate in what we call maternal child health, and then water, sanitation, and hygiene, what we call WASH. And so if you take just the family planning bit, what we do actually is we engage in social behavior change communications, what we call SBCC. We do have a number of programs. So what we do is we do have a number of units. You have the research unit that will go to an area and do a baseline study to understand that perhaps in this area there are issues of perhaps teenage pregnancy, there are issues of family planning. People do not have the adequate knowledge that will help them make informed decisions to go for family planning services. And so we then look at the baseline. If it is significant enough, then we draw up a program using social marketing theories that will bring about change in behavior and get people to understand family planning and begin to take up family planning services. And so that is how, and we also have, we do that with the support of commodities. In as much as we want to change behavior, if you change behavior, what for people to agree to take up a method, where will they have access to the method? And so we do that, and we have the products that we support, and so we do what we call social marketing of the products, where we give subsidies to pharmacies and to clinics, and then it is then trickled down to the final consumer. So the people who need them most and do not have the power to purchase, we make sure that it is subsidized enough for them to be able to. They are the most vulnerable in society, who actually fall victims of unwanted pregnancies or so many births and all of that. So we make sure that the services get to them and are very affordable. So we do the behavior change communications, the interventions in the various communities that we work in, and then we support with the supply of subsidized commodities to make the products very accessible, very affordable to people. Okay. So basically, yes.
Thank you very much for the work that you do. And I must say it's really important and refreshing to openly have a conversation about family planning without the health practitioners judging the patients, because some women don't even go asking because they're afraid that the practitioners will judge them for the options they want to consider. What do we have for the week, Family Planning Week? What activities are we participating in?
So for the week, as an organization that is actually into family planning, currently as we are here, this is one of the programs for the week. We do have some of our colleagues at the press center now. There's a press briefing that is ongoing. The Director General of Ghana Health Service will be there, and then some other stakeholders will be there. And then they would open the week celebration. Okay. Apart from that, this morning we also have some of our team that is at La General Hospital. We have a setup of a booth where we actually will provide free counseling or family planning services to people that come in, let them understand and try to address the misconceptions and myths about family planning, give them a better understanding of family planning. And then we make referrals to the family planning unit of the General Hospital for people who want the services to go and then take up the services. We also have part of our team that is currently in the northern region. We have what we call the Secure Campus Talk. The Secure Campus Talk, Secure is one of our brands. And so, yes. So we do have what we call Secure Campus.
That's a birth control pill.
Yes, this is the daily pill. And then we do have a program we call the Secure Campus Talk. So basically, we go to tertiary institutions where we actually provide education on family planning to the young ones that are in the school to let them secure, with the help of secure their future. And so we do give them talks on family planning, address all their concerns about family planning, the side effects. They need to stay, either abstain, and if you cannot abstain, these are the methods that are open to you to help you not get pregnant when you are not ready for it, so that you can actually continue with your education. So we do have that is happening at the Tamale College of Education. We also have one happening at Bagabaga College of Education, and then the Tamale Technical University this week, all in commemoration of the World Contraception and then the Family Week celebration that Ghana is observing this week.
Thank you.
And
How do we contact?
Just a quick one to add. In fact, Kolibu is equally doing a free family planning service
so for
delivery.
those of you in Accra,
so anything you want to go for
this whole week?
For the week is almost gone, so the rest of those days. So from today's Thursday, so today, tomorrow. We don't work on weekends actually. Yeah.
We have today and tomorrow.
So please come over and for free services. Wow. So even if you want the method, you come for it. Yes. Really? We are there for you. Wow. Like I said, we're talking about accessibility, availability, affordability. And even though they are not so expensive, maybe I might be looking at it from our level, but to that woman, it might be so difficult to come by 10 cities, come by 20 cities. And so today we said they should take the opportunity to do something for themselves. Yeah.
That is nice. Where do we contact you if we want to find out more information?
Okay.
So for Total Family Health Organization, our offices is located at number 20 Joel Crescent Road. Okay. We're also on social media, or the social media platform. We're on Facebook at TFHO Ghana. We are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. if you want to see videos of our activities and then interventions in the communities that matter, you can also download that on YouTube and Instagram. And then we also have a WhatsApp number which we will put out so that you could actually, we do have what we call the expert live chat on Facebook. On particular days, we'll put all those details, and then our WhatsApp line. You can actually reach us either on WhatsApp or follow our expert chat on Facebook or any of our social media platforms, and then we'll be glad to support you.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, Isaac and Rose, for being with us. And a happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you very much, darling.
And you've heard them. If you can't prevent or abstain from sex, the least you can do is know about the options available. If you want a short-term option, you can have that. If you want a longer-term option, you can have that as well. And the most important thing is to know about these options, their side effects, and what is best suited for you and your partner. And for today and tomorrow, you can visit the centers they mentioned for some free services. So let's take advantage of it. Do not go anywhere. Breakfast Daily will be right back.